We're going to talk about it now. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, yeah. All right, so phone rings, ring, ring, ring. Hi, I'm a new buyer or a seller. I have them for sellers too. But the point is to have a process. This is loaded into Lofty templates. Buyer calls me. I'm going to talk with them for 10 to 15 minutes with my buyer onboarding checklist. But then this email is going to go out to them right away. So it's a pre-populated email, but the links are all in here. And the links are what is the gold about this email. So we'll click through. The first one links to a Google form. I'm not taking down their information because I'm going to spell it wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm dyslexic. I'm going to do the numbers wrong. They're going to fill out all the information in this Google form for me. And it's going to go to a spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet's going to link to my Lofty. So it's going to go into my CRM. It's going to ask all the important questions that I need to ask. Whatever you guys want to ask your buyers or your sellers, that's the contact information you're going to ask them in that Google form. I'm working with buyers right now. So they're going to send out, before I'm setting up my dream session, so they're going to fill out this homework. I'm making them do homework before I meet with them. I want this paper filled out. This is just from MAR. I'm sure whatever MLS you have or association you have has some sort of sheet. Hustle Humbly. This is a Hustle Humbly template. Big follower of Hustle Humbly for a couple of years. Love them. This is a buyer brokerage agreement letter, or what they call buyer rules. You need to go through and figure out what are your rules that you want your buyer to follow. And you're going to get a copy of all of these if you do the QR code on the back of these. It's going to be in that Google Drive. But it starts out with, what are my commitments to you? What are you going to get when you sign up with me as your broker, as your buyer agent? And then what am I expecting of you as my buyer? I don't want you clicking on any Zillow links. I don't want you calling on that call sign. I don't want you walking into an open house and just writing down your name. I want you to say, hey, I'm working with Don Hadley. So this is where that all says all that. And then, how do I get paid? It's my impact. Tells them exactly how I get paid. Nothing is left to chance here. And then what happens when we find the one? So it tells them exactly how we're going to go through all of these things. Tells them my office hours. It tells them, hey, if you don't think we're a good fit, that's okay. We don't have to work together. But if you want to feel like we're a good fit, then you're going to hire me, and that gets happened with a buyer agent agreement. And guess what? I go through the next link on that page is the buyer brokerage blank agreement. And it's every single page of the buyer brokerage agreement. And in that is highlighted, where I get paid and what my commission is in there. And all the things that I want them to look at. And I say to them, before you come to your dream session, I want you to take out a highlighter and I want you to read through the entire contract. And I want you to write in it any questions that you have that you don't understand about this agreement. Because if you want to work with me, we're going to sign up at the end of the dream session. It also links to all my past sales. So I have a Google map, which is a little more impressive when you pull it up. But on the Google map, I have, at the end of every transaction, I go to MLS and I pull all my stats and I create it into the spreadsheet and it pulls to Google My Maps. All my greens are my sales, all my purples are rentals, and all the blues are the buyers that I've helped with. If you click on each of those links, it will pull up all the stats for that house. It will sell my sale to price list ratio, how many days it was on market, who the buy-side agent was, any stat that it was for that. For some of them that I remember, it'll have the little bow picture. I don't get those all loaded. Hold on. Me, assistant. But this is a really powerful tool that you should all be using, and it's free. Every one of us be having a resume. You are all professionals. You are marketing yourself as a professional. Market your education. Market what you do your bio, your designations, any recognition that you had. Anything that you want to do, throw a QR code on there if you want. But everyone should have a professional resume. Your competitors are not doing that. And it makes you quite professional that you are. Finally, I have a link to all of those Google reviews because I work really hard at getting those Google reviews. Someone asked me, how did I do that? Every time a Google review is written for me, I copy and paste it into a Google Doc, and I have a running Google Doc of all of those testimonials, and that's what this link goes to, that Google Doc. That Google Doc is what I loaded into ChatGPT. The last link on the page is a link to my website. Our websites are fabulous, guys. If you're not paying for a website, pay for the website. It's $15 a month, and it links to Lofty, and it is fabulous. But you can customize all the pictures to make them do whatever you want them to do, and it is a powerful thing. You can do blog articles, and you can do them in YouTube, and you can link it to this, and it's amazing. And it all just ups your SEO. That's it.